Hey, thanks for joining us for video number 2, and I hope you've put your brain back together. Now, this video is about what you can learn from this, because we're going to talk about learning styles in a minute, and it's about where information is processed in the brain. But what I want to talk about first is this thing, this organ, is 1.3 kilos of weight. It consumes 20% of the oxygen that you use in your body. It consumes 20% of the calories that you use in your body. And it's responsible for processing all of that sensory stimulus that comes in through your 3 senses, your optic nerve, your auditory system, and of course your kinesthetic or your touchy-feely, your sense of touch. Now, where do all those go? Where does all that sensory stimulus go in your brain? Well, the pink part of your brain at the back is called your occipital lobe. So if you're a visual learner, you paint pictures in your mind, this is the part of the brain you'll be using. If you are an auditory learner, you'll be using what we call your blue part here, or your teal part, which is your temporal lobe. Easy to remember because it's next to your temple. Now, if you're a kinesthetic learner or a tactile learner, you'll be using this blue bit on the top, which is probably more teal. It's the parietal lobe, which is your kinesthetic touchy-feely. Now, what's really important is these bits of your brain here. These are called your frontal lobes. Now, your frontal lobes help you rationalise, make good decisions, and think through problems. But the really important part, and what makes us Homo sapien, is that these parts of our brain allow us to look out into the future, to goal set, to know that tomorrow is going to be a better day than today, which is about putting things into perspective. Now, this is what separates us, say, from our pets. My dogs, I can't say to my dog, I'll take you to the beach tomorrow. They don't get that. They don't get tomorrow. They live in the moment right now. Now, the last part of the brain that I want to share with you is this bit down inside. This is it's another blue bit. It's called your limbic system, which is where all of the emotion, your fight, flight, or freeze, or fawn responses are stored. They're right down there in the base of your brain, in your limbic system. That's your brain. I hope you've learned something, and they're learning styles. Anyway, now, we used to talk about visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learning styles. That's been debunked now, apparently. Read the literature. But at the end of the day, that's how Kmart still sell our brains, coloured by the lobes of our learning styles.